Johnny Russell.
And I'm Connie Smith, and welcome to Country Standard Time.
We've got some great clips from the past, some memories that we're going to relive with you and people like Mickey Gilley and my buddy Sheb Woolley and this lady here, Miss Loretta Lynn.
Makes you feel bigger, but cheap you're shrinking since you've been on that love-making diet. Now don't hand me that old peace pipe. There ain't no pipe can settle this fight, 'cause your squaw is on the warpath tonight. Well, I found out a big brave chief, the game you're a-hunting for ain't beef. Get off of my hunting grounds and get out of my sight. This award ain't some doing means of fighting mad. You don't need no more, but you've already had. Your squaw is on the warpath tonight. Yeah, your squaw is on the warpath tonight.
Do you remember the first time you met Loretta Lynn?
I remember that I was at the Midnight Jamborees where I met her first.
First time I met her, she had just come to Nashville and had come by the Wilburn Brothers office and was fixing to do her first demo session to try to get on records. And she followed me out in the hall. I'd just written a Jim Reeves record. And she followed me out in the hall and she stopped me and she said, "You're rich, ain't you?" I didn't know I was until then.
Well, I remember doing the Wilburn Brothers show, and Loretta was there regularly, and I was the guest. And I had just gotten back from Athens, Greece, and I bought me a mink coat real cheap over there, and she liked it. And she said, "Where'd you get that coat?" And I said, "I got it in Athens, Greece." And she said, "Well, next time you go to Greek, I want you to get me one."
She's partly to blame for all this because she taught me to eat potato chips and drink milk with them. What a combination.
That is a combination.
One time I was in Peoria, Illinois at a show at the Masonic Mosque up there, and Shrine Mosque, and we were in the dressing room, Larry Gatlin and myself, and they came and told us we had to get out. The building was on fire.
Serious?
And yes, and we were both standing there getting dressed, you know, and weren't very far along with it. But it turned out that it was the fumes from the Statler Brothers bus.
Well, Larry's my next-door neighbor, almost. We're about a half a mile from me.
Well, I'm sorry.
No, it's all right for me. I love him.
No, I like Larry Gatlin. And I like to hear Larry and his brothers sing.
Yes.
And especially when LaDonna joins them.
Yes.
We're going to get to do that right now.
She's a broken lady, waiting to be mended, like a potter would mend a broken vase. A broken lady, waiting to be mended, and have what's left of the pieces put back in place. Her love was like a fortress around the man she would have died for, taking care to take care of all who needed. But the lady's fortress slowly turned into a prison, and the warning signs he gave she never heeded.
They sing good, don't they?
They're the best.
Yeah, they
I
sing
remember
good.
right before my last little girl was born, I was feeling big and fat and ugly, and I just was so tired of being pregnant. You know, it was my 5th baby. And so we went to see Larry Gatlin and his brothers at the Harmony House in Nashville. And I was trying to find something I could wear because at that point my clothes just didn't fit me. And so I finally found a pair of black maternity pants, and I put them on, and we went to see Larry and the boys. And we got there, and I hurt all evening. And I thought it was because those pants were just too tight. But actually, I was in labor, and I told you, Larry, what this singing did to me. I had my little girl the next day.
Well, you say you felt fat and what?
Ugly, and I don't know. Just, you know, you wouldn't understand, Johnny.
I wouldn't?
You wouldn't.
Oh, boy, if there's
You wouldn't
anybody in the
understand.
world that would understand feeling fat and ugly.
But there's nothing in there kicking.
Huh?
I hope.
Oh, yeah, there is. Last night's supper. Yes, it is. Who's next?
We got Mickey Gilley. He's going to do Lonely Weekends.
Oh, I spent a week on a ship in the ocean with Mickey Gilley and about 700 other people.
Not lonely, though.
No.
Monday morning to Friday night. Oh, those lonely weekends. Since you left me, I'm as lonely as I can be. Oh, those lonely weekends. Said you'd be good to me. Said our love would never die. Said you'd be good to me. Baby, you didn't even try. But I'll make it all right. Monday morning till Friday night. Oh, those lonely weekends. Now you said you'd be good to me. Said our love would never die. Said you'd be good to me. But baby, you didn't even try. I want to make it all right. Monday morning till Friday night. Oh, those lonely weekends. I'll make it all right. Do Saturday night. Oh, the lonely weekend.
I like Mickey. I like his piano playing.
Mickey is exciting.
Yes.
Mickey's always exciting, and Mickey's is an entertainer.
Yes, he is.
He learned in the trenches,
He sure did.
and he likes to entertain people.
He does.
We'll be back.
When we're kissing, I feel electricity. And if that ain't love, it's close enough for me. Ooh, but if that ain't love, when you're
You know, Johnny, there's one thing we're missing in this business today. We've got lots of great male singers coming on, country singers, but there's just not enough great female country singers right now that are country.
Well, yeah, I don't know if we have all that many great male singers
We
that
got
are
some awful
country.
good ones. Of course, I like guys, you know.
Well, maybe I just don't pay that much attention to them.
That could be. Well,
You
that
know,
could be both our problem. Yeah.
But we have Holly Dunn. We have
Yes,
people
she's
like
very
that.
good.
We have
Patty
Kathy
Loveless.
Patty, and Kathy Mattea. But we've been very fortunate in the last few years that we've had some great ones.
Well, I'm looking forward to more of the young country girl singers. One of the best that's ever been in our business is Tammy Wynette.
You know what? You really like her?
Yes, I do.
Would you like to see her sing?
I would like to see her maybe way back in like 1970, something she did.
What
then.
would you like to have her sing?
How about I Don't Want to Play House?
Today I sat alone at the window and I watched our little girl outside at play with the little boy next door
like so many times before. But something didn't seem quite right today. So I went outside to see what they were doing. And then the teardrops made my eyes go dim. 'Cause I heard him name again, and I hung my head in shame when I heard our little girl say to him, I don't want to play house. I know it can't be fun. I've watched Mommy and Daddy, and if that's the way it's done, I don't want to play house. It makes my mommy cry. 'Cause when she played house, my daddy said goodbye. I don't want to play house. I know it can't be fun. I've watched Mommy and Daddy, and if that's the way it's done, I don't want to play house. It makes my mommy cry. 'Cause when she played house, my daddy said goodbye.
You know, Tammy was born in Mississippi.
That's great.
Yeah.
You know anybody else that was born in Mississippi?
Yeah, Conway Twitty. I was born in Mississippi. I love Mississippi, and I love people from Mississippi.
My girl singer, Trisha Walker, was born in
Yes,
Mississippi.
I knew Trisha was born in Mississippi. Now, this guy, he's born in New Jersey. He's not supposed to be able to sing country music as well as he does.
But he does.
He's made some great records. Eddie Rabbitt.
Thought I was over you. Thought I could start anew. I got a new job, new friends on the other side of town. But here you are again, just like a long lost friend. And when I touched your hand, it started it all over again. And I can't help myself. Here comes that feeling, just like a raging river rushing over me. No, I can't help myself. Here I go falling, head over heels, falling for you again. Why does this heart of mine go crazy every time when I know down deep inside you don't love me? But when you're standing there, wind blowing through your hair, well, I'm starting to make that same old mistake again. But I can't help myself. Here comes that feeling, just like a raging river rushing over me.
know, Eddie Rabbitt's not only a good singer, but he's a good songwriter.
Yes,
You like songwriters.
I love songwriters.
Songwriters are the backbone of this business. Until a writer writes something, nobody can do anything.
That's true.
The greatest producer in the world could not
Dance.
produce a hit record without a song.
That's right. That's what we're all in the process of doing, is trying to find a hit song. You can always find a good singer.
I was out at Don Gibson's house the other day, and Don is not the type person to display awards and things, but in his little room, he has some awards up there. He has 3 awards that are great awards for 3 songs. I Can't Stop Loving You, Oh Lonesome Me, and Sweet Dreams. All 3 are over 1 million plays, and I Can't Stop Loving You is almost 4 million. But I think it would probably have had to have been a great thrill for him to have heard you sing one of his songs.
Oh, I've done several of his. He's one of my very favorite.
But you had a
songwriters.
#1 record with a Don Gibson song.
Yes, I did. I had a #1 with Just One Time.
And you wore your hair way down on your shoulders. didn't you?
You've seen this.
Yeah. Well, I remember you back then. I remember when all this was going on.
Yeah.
I remember you recording a song of mine and not releasing it.
Oh, really?
But you released this one. If I Could See You Just One Time.
If I could see you just one time, oh how I'd ease my troubled mind. If I could hold you just one time, and then pretend that you're still mine. Lips that used to thrill me so, they now thrill someone else I know. Gone is the love that once was mine. Wish I could see you just one time. Oh, I love you so. Oh, I need you so. I heard this heart of mine. If I could see you just one time. Wish I could relive just one time. Turn back the pages and there I'd find that same old love that once was mine. Wish I could see you just one time. Oh, I love you so. Oh, I need you so. I heard this heart of mine. If I could see you just one time. Oh, I love you so. Yes, I need you so. I heard this heart of mine. If I could see you just one time. Oh, I love you so. Oh, I need you so. I heard this heart of mine. If I could see you just one time. If I could see you just one time. Wish I could see you one more time.
If you would just learn one of my songs and sing it, it would be a thrill. So I know Don had
Got
to
no
feel...
reason now for
Oh,
going home.
yeah. But I know Don had to be very happy with that. Because
I'm
you
glad.
do such a great job. This next guy I used to work with in California. When I was real young, he was a lot older. But I was just a kid, and we worked together. He worked for Chester Smith, and I worked for Dave Stogner. And we would double band together a lot. And at that time, they called him Curly.
You
And
just
I
have to grin when you think of him anyway, don't you?
Yeah.
You just have to grin.
But he was a great entertainer then, and he, I think, is one of the best entertainers there has ever been in country music. And I like to see an entertainer. And I love to watch him work.
Me too.
I think we'll like this. We're talking about Del Reeves, and this is The Girl on the Billboard.
Who is a girl wearing nothing but a smile and a towel in the picture? picture on the billboard in the field near the big old highway. Rolling down the highway in my Jimmy hauling freight from Chicago to St. Louis. Lord, I see her every day. A double clutching weasel like me can hardly ever get a girl to look at him that way. Like the girl wearing nothing but a smile and a towel in the picture on the billboard in the field near the big old highway. Wow, what a girl wearing nothing but a smile and a towel in the picture on the billboard in the field near the big old highway. I bet it wouldn't take her very long to get gone if someone would pull a dirty trick and take her towel away. I slow my Jimmy down to 20, that's how many wrecks I see there every day. Caused by the girl wearing nothing but a smile and a towel in the picture on the billboard in the field near the big old highway. A-doodle-doo-doo-doo. A-doodle-doo-doo-doo. Oh, I love the girl wearing nothing but a smile and a towel in the picture on the billboard in the field near the big old highway. I guess I'm getting bolder cause I'd rather kiss and hold her than just keep looking at her every day. At 4:45 coffee drinking, eating time, Jimmy shimmied while I woke up the artist that painted the display of the girl wearing nothing but a smile and a towel in the picture on the billboard in the field near the big old highway. Doggone that girl wearing nothing but a smile and a towel in the picture on the billboard in the field near the big old highway. The sleepy-headed painter said the girl wasn't real and I'd better get the on my way. On Route 66 from the billboard to Chicago, you will find tiny pieces of my heart scattered every which way. Shattered by the girl wearing nothing but a smile and a towel in the picture on the billboard in the field near the big old highway. A-doodle-doo-doo-doo. A-doodle-doo-doo-doo. A-doodle-doo-doo-doo.
Johnny, I love you, and I can't think of anybody I'd rather co-host this show with than you.
Well, I appreciate that. Thank you.
You're welcome. Let's go to a break.
It still rains in Memphis. That big Mississippi rolls on. You can almost taste the magnolia blooming in the southern sun.
It took a whole commercial for me to get up out of that chair and come around here. You know, when I get up, it's not just, you don't just get up when you're like this. You got to think about it. You got to plan it, you got to work on it, and you got to hope you can do it after you planned it and worked on it. But here we are.
You made it, and what color's your shirt?
Blue. And
You got it, you got
what color's your dress?
It's blue.
I didn't know we were matched.
Yeah, well, we don't. It actually clashes, but it's both blue.
Oh, well, that's the best I could do. You like Dallas Fraser's writing, too, don't you?
I've recorded 68 of his songs so far.
And one of mine that you didn't release.
One of yours that I didn't release.
I released the song I recorded of Dallas's.
But you haven't recorded any I wrote.
Until you release my song, I'm not going to.
Okay.
But I did release this Dallas Fraser song.
Okay.
They baptized Jesse Taylor in Cedar Creek last Sunday. Jesus came to sow and Satan lost the good right arm. They all cried hallelujah when Jesse's head went under, 'cause this time he went under for the Lord. Well, among the local taverns there'll be a slacking business, 'cause Jesse drinking came before groceries and the rent. Among the local women there'll be a slacking cheating, 'cause Jesse won't be slipping out again. Well, the scars on Jesse's knuckles were more than just respected. The county courthouse records tells all there is to tell, and the pockets of the gamblers will soon miss Jesse's money, and the black eye of the law will soon be well. They baptized Jesse Taylor in Cedar Creek last Sunday. Jesus gained the soul and Satan lost the good right arm. They all cried hallelujah when Jesse's head went under, 'cause this time he went under for the Lord. From now on, Nancy Taylor can proudly speak to the neighbors and tell them how much Jesse took up with little Jim. Now Jimmy's got a daddy and Jesse's got a family. Franklin County's got a lot more man. They baptized Jesse Taylor in Cedar Creek last Sunday. Jesus gained the soul and Satan lost the good right arm. They all cried hallelujah when Jesse's head went under, 'cause this time he went under for the Lord. This time he went under for the Lord. This is a cruel show.
It really is. It hurts so bad.
Yeah, you had to stand around and look at that stuff. If I'd have known we were going to be looking at that stuff this many years later, I wouldn't have done it.
If you'd known you was going to live this long, you took better care of yourself.
I'd have taken better care of the way I looked on television. Dallas Frazier would not be happy if I didn't mention that Whitey Schaefer helped him write The Baptism of Jesse Taylor,
That's
which
right.
I think is a great song, and it was very good for my career, and I appreciate it very much.
Yes, it did well. You did a good job.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. You talked to me, and you told me that one of your favorite albums is an album called...
He's So Fine by Jody Miller.
Yeah.
Jody Miller. She's a great singer.
I saw her not long ago. She's still just as pretty as she ever was and sings just as well as she ever did.
Well, I'm looking forward to hearing more from her.
You want to hear one?
I'd like to hear something, yes.
Just look right there.
Love is more a feeling than anything you say. You let me know you love me in oh so many ways. Love me with expression and honey, make it real. And let your fingers do the talking.
raised 6 kids, and one of them was me. And in the fall of the year, when the fields got white, we'd start picking cotton about daylight, and on Saturday, oh, I'd take it all to town. Then along about dark, when everything was still, we could tell it was Pa coming down the hill, 'cause he'd rear back and he'd sound off something like this. Crooked on Saturday night, and he'd come on down the hill and he'd stop in the yard. He'd sit up there on that wagon seat. He'd say, boys, I'm hard to beat. 200 pounds of steel and twice as hard. 'Cause I'm wild and woolly and a little bit rough, and I ain't riding nothing. I can die tough, and he'd rear back and he'd yell again. Twice as tough as a hickory bar, and I can dive deeper and come up dry, and he did it too, got off of that wagon seat. Well, it shook him up when he hit the ground, but Pa got up and kind of looked around, then reared back and let us have it again.
I like entertainers, and Sheb Woolley is without a doubt one of the greatest entertainers. I've never seen him fail to move an audience. And we've had Dale Reeves, a great entertainer.
Yes.
And this next man, I've seen him so many times work a crowd, and I've never seen a crowd that didn't love him.
But that's because he loved them so much.
Oh, yeah, he loved being there.
Yes.
He loved doing it. And he would do it for hours if you'd let him.
That's right.
I miss him.
Me too.
O.B. McClinton.
Mr. Haley, what a job you've done of making people conscious where they might have come from. And I want to say, man, thank you, 'cause I've been tracing my roots too, and I find I got country roots. I'm singing, I've got God's country roots. Got country roots. Everybody knows I got country roots. Got country roots. Listen, I trace my roots back to Mississippi, and listen to a song by Conway Twitty. So I got country roots. All right. Made a living any way that he could. Y'all know what? He might have come from Africa too, but I can't prove it the way you do. But I found out from Grandma Molly that he was a fan of the Grand Ole Opry, so I got country roots. Don't you know I got country roots? Got country roots. I'm telling you I tracing my roots, y'all, is getting tough. I keep going back to Roy Acre. I've been tracing them hard and long. I can't get past the cotton fields back home, so I got country roots. But don't you know I got country roots? Got country roots. Everybody knows I got country roots. Got country roots. I trace my roots back to Mississippi. This is that song by Conway Twitty, so I got country roots. I said I got country roots.
your first favorite girl singer?
My very first would have to have been Jean Shepard. When I entered a talent contest in Ohio where I met Bill Anderson and ultimately came to Nashville, I sang a song of hers called I Thought of You. And I've always admired the clarity in her voice and how true she sings. I think she's great.
There have been men in country music such as Lefty Frizzell, Hank Williams, Roy Acuff, and Jimmy Rogers that influenced us. And I think that Jean Shepard would have to be one that would be considered as an influence on the female singers.
Yes.
I know that I've known her a long time, since I was about 14 years old. This year she went down to Johnny Russell Day in Moorhead, Mississippi, and the people down there just loved her to death, just like we do.
That's right. Let's hear her sing.
I remember when I gave you the key to my front door. Love had taken over this heart of mine. If you could only see the smile that comes across my face when I hear your footsteps at my door, when I hear you walking up to my door, when you reach for me and take my hand, you make me know that you're my man, and I'll hold you and kiss you and warm you and love you, 'cause I know that someday you'll find you're safe in these loving arms of mine. Like I've told you many times before, you'll always have that key to my front door. When you reach for me and take my hand, you make me know that you're my man, and I'll hold you and kiss you and warm you and love you, 'cause I know that someday you'll find you're safe in these loving arms of mine. When you reach for me and take my hand, you make me know that you're my man, and I'll hold you and kiss you and warm you and love you, 'cause I know that someday you'll find you're safe in these loving arms of mine. Safe in these loving arms of mine.
You know, it's about time for this to be over. We got to go. Are you a good cook?
I get by.
Can we go to your house? I didn't eat before I came down here.
Well, we'll figure something out.
Okay. And while we're leaving,
Yes.
let's watch Sonny James.
Great entertainer.
Be a chicken that has no bone. How can there be a ring that has no end? How can there be a baby with no crying? A cherry, when it's blooming, it has no stone. A chicken, when it's pippin', it has no bone. A rain, when it's rolling, it has no end. A baby, when it's sleeping, has no crying. I gave my love a baby with no